And in the pairs there, the last two legs, you know, the Scots wanted 189, didn't go out in 6 darts. The leg before that, 149, didn't go out in 6 darts. So they're having their chances, they're just not taking them, Sid.
Absolutely. So another 2 legs of this 1001 discipline, and England hoist the Jocky Wilson Cup. Jocky himself's best ever for this, 19 darts.
100.
Cliff Inglis, 19 darts, 1975. What was your best, Rod?
Well, 21 darts. I did it in Suffolk in an exhibition, but I actually witnessed Jocky Wilson's 19 dart as Gary Anderson should not be missing that with the 3rd dart.
The averages coming in. 4-0 up was Anderson against this man. Came back with a blitz of 6. And the Scots have got to get going here. Not sure I'll see any better than about 24, 25 darts. I remember Jocky Wilson in Newcastle years back. 25 darts got you. 1001 balls of Brown Hill. Jocky bounced off the double. You wouldn't like that, Jock?
No, you certainly wouldn't, Sid. But the thing that the Scots have done wrong, I mean, the previous leg before the break, 180, 180, 2 straight tons, and then didn't hit the treble for about 9 darts, and that let the English back in, and James Wade come in with two big heavy scores. And of course,
60.
the English do not make mistakes. Phil and James, when they get chances, they take them, and that's been the big difference of the whole match.
Good point by Rod there. Bristol's best in this discipline, 22. Same with Johnny Lowe.
60.
Here we go. Scott's got to step in. 6 and you're the winner. This was also the great money match discipline, 1001. Oh, Mary, that's! And that cup could be just in here by the thickness of its veneer. Played an excellent spirit up there with a very lively Scottish crowd, Rudders.
Yeah, they've got to get the crowd going. Feed off the adrenaline.
140.
You know, Phil Taylor's just going to keep pounding it, but they've got a small advantage now. They've got to take it. You've got to see Gary Anderson, 140. I mean, that's perfect, Sid. He shouldn't miss this dart. And again, it's just a little bit of a snatch, just a little bit of tightness in the arm.
Excellent point, yeah. James Wade, very loose arm. Sometimes loses the weight.
100.
And Thornton, Mills and Boone, here by the Clyde. And he's not drumming far from that. Glummin now on the red bit. Magic! Game on now! Remember, the Scots have got to win this discipline. It means 2 points. Then we'd have 2 cracking matches, singles.
And again, the Scots have hit 280s in this leg. They did in the previous leg. They've just got to keep a hold of it now. Gary Anderson's got to come to this board. You know, he'll settle for a straight ton, Sid, but he doesn't want to hit a bad score. That's perfect for Gary Anderson.
100.
Draw for the World Championship. Sky Sports on Monday. 2:30 in the afternoon. Brucey there. Rod Iron there.
100. Scotland require 141.
He hasn't got to worry too much about taking this out. We use the word or the phrase all the time, set it up, but he's got to set it up. Got to hit the treble, has not done that, so just the door is open there for the English City. If Taylor goes up and hits a 180, big pressure then on the 84.
And just look at those flights there with the last bit of the equation. It started 20 months ago when he got the barrel different, the grip different, and that flight. Because on throws like this, he takes it near his eye. What attention to detail, that man. Got to take chances like this. Beautiful. Double 12 for a massive cheer. Snatch the dart, 2 6s.
72.
Oh, weak as water.
Threw him too quick, especially that first one at double 12. You cannot give chances up there, James Wade. And he'll go 5 for tops. He loves double top, James Wade, and this will be for 5-1.
On 65. Remember, they've got to win this 1001 pairs. 6 green bit. Nice slider down the barrel. Delicate shot needed. That'll do.
Well, that gets another leg back. Missed 2 darts in an earlier leg and lost it. actually could be Frill, but they've got the throwback, so Anderson now, he's got to take the lead. He's got to be the captain here. He's the heaviest scorer out of the two, and that's what Anderson's got to do. He's got to start hitting these 140s. Because you know, this man will, and you know, young James Wade will.
Yeah, recently, 4 weeks ago in Holland, averaged 118.5, that's a world record, against Gary Anderson. And then went on to average 111 in the tournament, another world record, Taylor. But this man old-fashioned, very lobby darts, doesn't he? Very like watching the old brass throwers.
Yeah, he is, Sid. He really does pitch the dart high on the release. But he needs to get this score, and he's such a great scorer, but he has these dull patches. And what is happening is they seem to be having dull patches at the same time, so they're throwing 6 to 9 darts without hitting the treble. And that's what's been letting the English in, and that's why Taylor and Wade sit at 4-2 up.
And our old pal Jocky watching with Malvina in Fife. He had some great games of this in 81 and 82. Beat Tony Brown 13-0. Beat Bristol 12-10 for £2,000 with 7-3 down. Jockey's purple patch in that 2-year run-up to being world champion. He'll be loving this kind of darts, Jock.
140.
Yeah, he certainly was a talent. Was Jocky Wilson, an absolute character. When he first come into the game in the late 80s, only ever played Jocky on 2 occasions as James Wade sticks in maximum.
Not good use of the marker. That's the problem with him when he lands a marker just below the middle of the 60 wire. Now this should be a max by Taylor. The perfect lie. The perfect lie. Half a barn door to the left.
140.
Sloppy Taylor.
Well, it just bounced off the barrel of that second dart and kissed it high. That's one in for Thornton. Needs to put one more in. That's it. Can he fill it up?
From Stevenston, we're in Leven here, 7 miles from the middle, and look at the averages. 103 plays 99. Said Thornton got a lot of fans here from just down the road, west of Leven we're at. Looking much smoother now.
100.
Well, he needed a 140, but that may give Thornton a dart at double 18 perhaps when he returns now. Phil Taylor, he will be setting this up. You know that Phil Taylor will leave James Wade a double.
So for the Scots now, possible 24 darter, which is very healthy. And a 24 darter, 16 for tops. Crowd on their tenterhooks. Oh, looky.
Yeah, you could see how much he needed that. James Wade now
for a 22 darter, which is brilliant. Crowd trying to cheer him off.
To England.